Welcome to the Goats in the Basement YouTube channel. I am your host, future best-selling author Ben Blanchette, and we'll be unboxing paperback copies of my first-ish book, a collection of crappy short stories called Demo Tape Volume 1 Stories Deluxe Edition. Yes, that may be the longest title of the year, but I did that on purpose because I thought it was funny. This object is called a knife. It is not the sharpest knife in my kitchen, but neither am I, and my wife doesn't let me use sharp objects. Oh, the dull knife did a fantastic job. Now let's open this up and see if Amazon sent me the right books, or if they mixed it up with the erotic werewolf fiction series I wrote. That would be very embarrassing. So yes, this is a book. I don't know if you've seen a book before, but a book has a cover, which I'll show you. Has a back cover and a bunch of pages inside as well. This may surprise you, but I drew this picture. It may look like a child drew it, and my wife would probably say that's accurate, but I like art like I like my drinks, quick and dirty. Okay, so I don't know if that was funny or not. I'm a Mormon and I don't know anything about alcohol other than that it will send you straight to hell, so just ignore that. Now I want to compare the deluxe edition to the original edition released a year ago and no one bought, which is fine because it sucked. This is Demo Tape Non-Deluxe Edition. It had a different back, which I decided I did not like. You can see that the story titles are all easier to read in comparison to this mess of colors and words on the left. You can immediately notice the difference in the covers and the title pages as well. Here you will see a blurry video of a chapter heading, which was a boring clip art cassette tape. Every chapter heading was like this, and I found it boring and redundant, and I wanted to do more. Also, in the original version, I had included the first few chapters of a novel I had written with my friend, Mehitable Quint. I decided to exclude them from the deluxe edition because vampire stories aren't necessarily my brand, which is awesomeness, not vampires. Here is a picture of me, the author. I am very handsome and soon to be very famous, and that is the boring book. If you look at the awesomer deluxe edition, you will see it's about the same thickness as the less awesome book. The biggest addition to the deluxe edition is the sketches. In the dedication, I included a drawing of my elusive friend, whom I dedicated the book to. I blacked out his eyes to mask his identity, because he really is an elusive fellow. In the introduction, there's a sketch based on a selfie I took of myself. That's why it's a selfie. I was seriously working on this collection in my basement during the pandemic. And yes, that is me in the picture, because like I said, I'm going to be famous. You'll also notice other sketchers in the chapter headings rather than those boring clip art cassette tapes. Here is a mermaid with big old boobies, for example. I also included an interlude which talks about the cover design and how that came to be. The cover went through a few different iterations as I experimented with graphic design, which I sort of have a background in. And I also have pictures of a banner at UVU, where I went to college, advertising their science fiction and fantasy publication called Warp and Weave. They published my first story. In fact, here's the acceptance letter they mailed me in 2010. I really like this picture. That also reminds me I added footnotes to Goats in the Basement because I realized not everyone has the extensive knowledge of nu metal music from the late 90s and early 2000s that I clearly have. And as you'll see, I still included a picture of me, the author, Ben Blanchette, so people would know how handsome I was, or am. I'm handsome. So that is the unboxing of my book. You can purchase it on Amazon in ebook, paperback, and hardcover. I appreciate your support. check out Demo Tape Volume 1 Stories Deluxe Edition.